Hey, what's up, guys? Meteorologist Doug Hetty. It is Saturday. I hope you are enjoying the weekend so far. And we have two storm systems heading in our direction. One is on top of us now, which will give us some snow later on this evening. So we're going to be talking about that. Plus, there's a lot of eyes on what's going to happen on Tuesday and Wednesday. A much bigger storm system is going to rotate in, and we are going to have a lot of accumulation, or at least that's the way it's looking right now, from that storm system. So we have a ton to talk about on today's Weather 2020 video. We cover the four-state area, all of Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri. Huge shout out to my boys Superior Roofing and Construction, a four-state premier roofing contractor. They're local to Joplin, Missouri, but they service all of Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. All right, so I'm off this weekend. Of course, Lindsay Gaffney, she's going to be in KOAM News tonight and tomorrow night, at least given our local area, exactly what is going to happen as we go through the next few days. But this is a pretty big system moving in on Tuesday. So let's go ahead. Let's jump in. First, we're going to go in chronological order. Man, I barely got that word out. So we're going to cover what's going to happen today, tonight, next couple days, and then we'll dig in to this system, which is going to move in as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, so here's our storm system right now. And I want to show you, actually, I want to back up one graphic here if I can. Let's see if it's going to let me. Here, it will let me. Give me 1 second. All right, so I want to back up because this storm system that is rotating through today is our January 5th system. Without getting into too much details, but we had a big severe weather event through parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. And because this is the same system rotating through, we're getting severe weather once again today down across the southeast. So in your mind, if you want to project that forward, go 41 days from now, and you can tell that there's going to be another severe weather outbreak in that general area. It may push north a little bit just due to the seasonal differences. But back here at home, yeah, we got a little bit of rain. You can see some snow developing across the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas. And we have a cold front that is pushing through, so that as that colder air works in, we'll see rain switching over to snow. Right now, we have bands of rain, central Missouri down through Nevada, Pittsburgh, Joplin, Bartlesville, Tulsa, and then you can see some light snow, light to moderate snow, where the darker blue is picking up southwest of Wichita and then into western Oklahoma. All right, so let's look at this. Through the afternoon, showers continue. Kansas City, Joplin, Springfield, Bentonville. Thunderstorms once you get over toward Jonesboro and Memphis. Then as that backside of this system works in, so here's 7:30 p.m., a band of light snow, Kansas City, Columbia, Jeff City, Springfield, Joplin, Coffeyville, Tulsa. It's not going to last long, so it's not going to have time to really accumulate, but there are going to be some slushy accumulations. Temperatures, I'm like everybody else, I'm fighting all the sinus crud. But it's not going to last long, but yeah, it's going to be enough that it will produce some light accumulations this evening as it continues to work through. Here's about midnight, so Springfield, Bentonville on the back edge, and then gone. We start to clear out by morning, and then by tomorrow afternoon, much colder, 29 Joplin, 24 in Salina, 39 in Fort Smith, 32 in West Plains. As we go into Monday morning, clouds start to increase. You can see some light snow even north of Kansas City. By Monday afternoon, clouds continue to thicken as we get ready for our next storm. Temperatures warm, 42 Joplin, 46 in Fort Smith. And then here we go. We roll into this next storm system. Now, as we get into this, we are 3 days out. Oh, first off, let's talk about snowfall amounts tonight. I don't expect a lot, and it's going to be, accumulations will be slushy on the roadways, but anywhere from Oklahoma City, Joplin, Springfield, West Plains, anywhere from a dusting to an inch. And there are going to be some spots that get an inch, especially south central Missouri, southeastern parts of Missouri. Back here at home in Joplin, we'll most likely get about a half an inch. All right, so let's dig into this next system. Of course, we talked about the cycling weather pattern. So this system is our Jan 10th system. It dropped a couple inches in Kansas City. It dropped 6.25 in Joplin and also 6 to 7 inches in northwestern Arkansas. So immediately, I think yeah, there's a pretty good shot that we're going to see very similar amounts. But here's the difference with this storm system is last time we really didn't have the Arctic air. This time we do. That means temperatures will be dropping through the event, and as that occurs, the snow ratios will increase, so we should expect heavier amounts of snow. And today I'm going to put some initial amounts. We're 3 days out, and usually day 3 out is when I start to put some amounts on. So we're going to be talking about that. All right, so let's go into Tuesday morning. Snow increases, but there is going to be a line of sleet. And right now, this looks to set up northeastern Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas. Remember, 1 inch of sleet is equivalent to about 5 inches of snow. So if you had sleet the entire event, if I'm going 10 inches of snow for one area, but you have the sleet, you would get probably 1.5 inches to 2 inches of sleet. But it still does damage on the roadways. All right, so sleet and snow really increase. So here's Tuesday morning. Look at the temperatures. We're looking at 6 in Topeka, 7 in Kansas City, 14 in Jeff City. This event starts to wrap up Tuesday afternoon. We continue with that sleet through Tulsa, through northwest Arkansas. And this could shift north or south. Right now, it looks like Joplin, maybe a little sleet on the onset, and then switching over to snow. All right, let's continue. So by Tuesday evening, the heaviest is going to start to roll out. But Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, we're going to have bands of snow showers, which could still have some light accumulations. But I want you to notice the temperatures. I mean, look at this. This is big time Arctic air. Single digits, highs in the teens. Overnight lows well below zero, especially if we get that thick snowpack. So this is going to rival, if we get the snow, and there is still some uncertainties. But if we get the snow, and if we get a good snowpack, our temperatures are going to rival what we saw in February of 2021. You remember when we had the rolling power outages through parts of Texas? That's something we got to keep our eyes on. But look at our highs. Teens on Thursday. Let's go into Friday. I mean, it doesn't get much better. Near zero to start. Finally, Friday afternoon, we get into the upper teens. All right, so let's talk snowfall potential. Again, 3 days out, we're going to really adjust this a lot. Remember my strategy. I like to go up on amounts instead of down. So most of, okay, so let's look at Tulsa to northwest Arkansas. I'll have you guys in 1 to 3. The reason I do is because it's going to be majority sleet. And if that snow line shifts farther south, then your amounts go up. If it shifts farther north, then your amounts go down. So we got to watch that. Right now, Wichita, Topeka, Lawrence, Kansas City, I'm going to put you in 3 to 6. Remember, I'm being conservative. St. Louis, the same. Wichita, southeastern Kansas, Joplin, Springfield, 6 to 12 inches. All the way down through West Plains, Poplar Bluff, Rolla, Springfield. Now, there is, because I like to go up on amounts, so I'll be able to really pinpoint this down, especially tomorrow and then into Monday. But there are going to be some areas in that 6 to 12 that get more than 12 inches. I don't know exactly where yet, but it is going to happen. So we got to keep our eyes on that. Also, look at the Arctic air plunging south. So look at this polar vortex. So you see this up toward Winnipeg. So we're looking at Sunday, and then watch this Arctic air just dive south into the Central Plains. Tuesday, Wednesday. Look at that little vortex to the west of Minneapolis. And then it sits on us with that snowpack into Thursday, and then finally starts to rotate through and retreat as we get into next weekend. So there's just a ton to watch, guys, as we go through the next several days. I'll keep you guys updated, but as of right now, remember, light snow this evening, a dusting to 1 inch. Tuesday, obviously, I told you guys where I think the 6 to 12 is going to happen, and that's a pretty big snow. I really look at anything over 6 inches as a pretty big snow this part of the country. All right, guys, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Saturday. Comments, questions below. We'll chat soon.